Hello everyone, my name is Kiara, aka Kiara's Bookshelf, and welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you're returning. So for this video, I am actually excited because I am going to be filming my first ever 24-hour reading challenge, I guess. Or I guess it could be also considered like a readathon. I think I might just call it a readathon because I feel like when you throw the word challenge in there, it sounds kind of hard, but I'm really excited. I have been loving these types of videos lately, and they actually seem kind of easy.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I'm embarrassed to say that when I first started watching 24-hour reading challenges, I thought that people were like genuinely reading for 24 hours straight. But now that I know it's not that hard, I think I can definitely do it. And I'm really excited because I have, I think, a nice variety of books to pick from. So my main goal for this readathon is to start and or finish the Shadow Falls series. I mentioned this series in my fall TBR video, and I don't know, I'm just really excited for it because I know it has like werewolves and like I believe vampires and like all types of other like mystical creatures and stuff. They have creatures in here like fae too that I actually didn't know until recently, and I think when I read this in middle school I didn't really get the hype with fae, so I feel like now it's actually the perfect time to read these books. So this is kind of like my main goal, but I think if I manage to finish all three of these books during this 24-hour readathon, then I will kind of just pick random books off of my shelves after that, and I'm really excited for it. So if these books sound interesting to you, then please feel free to stick around. I'm really excited to film this vlog, and please be on the lookout for more of these videos because I have a feeling I'm really going to like this filming style. So I am here to give you an update. So far I have read for 1 hour, 19 minutes, 16 seconds, and 06 something. I noticed before doing this readathon challenge that some people just use like the regular like 24-hour timer, and then some people just use the stopwatch. I don't know, I personally think the stopwatch for me might be better, but since I plan to do these videos more in the future, I think I will try eventually use the timer and just see which one I like better. But right now I feel like the stopwatch kind of does a good job. I don't know, so yeah. And I did not get very far. So right now I'm on page 146, and I feel like I'm reading kind of slow, so I feel like, I don't know, I might need to take a break, but I am really loving the story so far, and honestly, I didn't realize how much I forgot about this story. So I don't know if I told you, but basically, the story is about Kylie, who goes to a party and ends up getting in trouble. And the reason she went to this party is just because she was like frustrated with her parents. She found out that her parents were like getting a divorce, and her dad literally walked out, and she was kind of feeling a lot of resentment for both of them. She was feeling resentment for her dad because he didn't take her because she wanted to live with him, and she also feels resentment for her mom because she's not close with her mom at all. She said multiple times that her mom's like was not the affectionate one. Like her mom never even gave her a hug. Like that was always her dad. So she kind of felt betrayed in a way. And so when she went to this party, ended up getting busted, and cops came, and while a lot of people ran away, she ended up getting caught and I guess thrown in like a little jail, and her mom came to get her, and the next thing you know, her mom is shipping her off to this camp, and Kylie is basically really mad right now because she feels like what she did was not that bad, like just going to a party and getting caught. She was really frustrated because the campers she was getting on the bus with, they were like stereotypical like punks, I guess. Like some had like dyed hair and like were super goth, and she just really doesn't feel like she belongs. And I feel like that's going to be the main premise of the first book. This book is a 2-in-1, and so is the second one. But I like that they kind of jumped into the supernatural stuff pretty much right away. Like the minute she got there, they already were kind of, I guess, trying to act like, you know, what type of, I don't want to say monster, but, you know, what type of supernatural powers she has, because they need to, like, figure out where to group her. And she was like, I don't belong here. There are vampires, werewolves, other types of shapeshifters too, which is cool. Like, Kylie saw a cat in the window and she picked it up, started snuggling with it, and 2 of her roommates were like, that doesn't really seem like it's a cat, and then it actually ended up being one of the campers. And so I thought that was really cool, but she basically was just saying she doesn't belong. But I don't know what it is, but it seems this author keeps trying to tie in Kylie with the fact that she can see ghosts. I'm not really sure what type of monster or what type of supernatural ability or whatever, you know, a ghost would have to do with anything, but I like that they're kind of like insinuating though that Kylie does really belong at this camp because she can see ghosts, and whenever like the temperature drops, like she just knows there's a presence there and no one else can see it. So I'm wondering like what they're going to do with that. I'm not really sure what type of supernatural ability that is. So that's interesting. And there's also fae, which is really cool. And fairies too. Like they're kind of making them different, but it doesn't seem like the fairy thing is a big deal in this book. I don't know if it will be later. And this author is already setting up kind of like a love triangle thing going on with Kylie and her ex from back home and someone that she goes to camp with now. And she's feeling really conflicted about that. On one end, she still has feelings for her ex, even though her ex has like a new girlfriend. But she's also just attracted to this new guy. They're also teenagers in this. I believe they're all, I don't know. Okay, let me not say they're teenagers, but I feel like they are because of the whole party thing. They could also be in college, but I'm really not sure. But so far, that is what has been happening, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with this, and yeah, I'm just excited to keep going. So it is the next day, and I officially finished Shadow Falls book 1, which is really exciting, and I like that it just kind of jumps you right into book 2. yeah, so that's good. I actually managed to finish book 1 in 4 hours, 4 minutes, and I believe 4 seconds, which is really cool because I have a long way to go. And yeah, I'm really surprised by how much I like this book, like, after so many years. And I'm also surprised by, like, I feel like when I was in, like, 4th grade or something, like, whenever I read this, I feel like I shouldn't have been reading it in 4th grade because, like, I don't think I was really understanding what was going on in this book when I was that young. I feel like everything in this book was, like, really mature, and it was definitely targeted for, like, an older teen or a young adult audience. So I feel like me as a middle schooler, I feel like I wasn't that, like, target audience, and I shouldn't have been reading it, but it's okay. Yeah, I really liked it. I really can't say that I disliked anything, which is really rare, actually. Like, I feel like this was actually, like, a really good introduction book, especially because I know in the second book, I believe, like, she gets her powers or something, but that's kind of all I know, which is good because I'm pretty much going into this series with, like, breadcrumbs for this book, but then after that I'm going into a completely, like, blind, I guess, and that's exciting. Hi, so it is actually the next day, and I'm just here to update you because I did not read Shadow Falls a lot yesterday because I actually ended up going out, but it's okay because I took my Kindle and I started and/or finished a book called Episode 13 by Craig DeLuey, and I managed to do that in 3 hours, so that's going to count towards, like, this 24-hour timer. So I just wanted to, I guess, kind of, like, just let you know, just update you on that. I'm actually going to count this book towards my hours because it took me, like, 3 hours to read. So yeah, that is going to count. And today I'm going to actually, like, try to finish Shadow Falls book 2 and hopefully start book 3 as well, because I think, like, I'm really excited to see where that goes. But before I do, I just want to, like, kind of explain what episode 13 is, because I honestly never heard of it before I, like, found it. I found it a while ago, and, like, I was kind of, like, nervous to read it, but I don't know, I'm happy I did because it's really, really cool. So episode 13 is about this group of paranormal, like, investigators, and they're all friends, and I like it because it's, like, filled with skeptics and or people who've had paranormal experiences, so they're all, like, kind of going into it with, like, their own opinions and fears and things like that, which is interesting. I also like that it's written like a script at times, which is cool because it is supposed to be, like, this group of people filming a TV show, so I think that's interesting. So this book is about the 13th episode of their show called Fade to Black. They basically go to this house called Foundation House, and they are pretty much kind of there to get the views up for their show because they are on the verge of getting shut down by their network. So they go to this house and they kind of just plan to kind of, like, fake everything. They have a spirit box, but they plan to kind of, like, fake, like, bumps and stuff, and they plan to fake, you know, like the fear, like they even hired like an actor on the, like, to pretend like she's on the crew, just to be there to like scream when she needs to and things like that, which I thought was kind of interesting because it makes me wonder like if that's what they do in these shows in real life. So I really like this book because it's kind of shot in days, so nothing happens for the first like 2 days, but then on the third day they actually end up seeing a ghost in the house. And I thought it was really creepy actually, because music started playing and it kind of like came like down the stairs, kind of like, it was very, very creepy. I feel like I wouldn't even really say it's a ghost. I feel like it's more like a poltergeist or something, but honestly I don't really know the difference. But this book like scared me. It did. Like, it creeped me out when I was reading it. I was also reading it like in the dark, which I don't recommend. But this book was so good. I couldn't put it down, and I managed to finish it in 3 hours, like I said before. So I'm gonna just update my timer for that, and I definitely recommend it to people. And now I am gonna go back to reading Shadow Falls book 2, and I just hope you guys are interested in seeing where this reading challenge goes. I love how this is supposed to be a 24-hour reading challenge, and I'm literally going so slow, and it's literally taking me like days to finish. But honestly, it could be worse. I think with this being my first like challengey type of thing, like this is the longest I think I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. Basically, like, because this is just me trying something new, I think I need to cut myself some slack if it takes me a long time to like get through books and stuff. And that's fine. I literally am at 9 hours and 56 minutes. So I'm almost at 10 hours, which is pretty good because I'm literally almost done with this book, and I'm really excited about it because I'm literally going to jump right into Shadow Falls, the next chapter. This is literally basically like, I feel like this is just like a Shadow Falls majority video with like a sprinkle of like the book episode 13. Maybe I will be able to add more books to this like video, but I'm not sure right now with like the pace that I'm going. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'd be really surprised if I managed to finish like every Shadow Falls book, and then if I'm able to just like randomly pick the other ones. I would be really surprised, and I'd be really proud of myself. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, I'm almost done with this. Like, I literally have this much left of this book, so I'm kind of just gonna binge it, I guess, and jump right into the next one. I'm not really sure like if I'm liking the second book in the series as much as the first one. The first one I feel like was so fun, and like, I don't know, like the beginning of the second book was really, really good. But I feel like towards the middle, the pacing of it started to slow down, and then yeah, I'm just not sure what this ending is going to be. Like, I honestly don't know what I'm reading right now, so there's that. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to just keep going and kind of see where the story goes, because honestly, like, I'm not sure. and I think that's exciting. So yeah, I am just going to keep going. I swear I read faster when I'm in my bed. Like, I don't know why. It's so weird. So at 10 hours, 21 minutes, and 34 seconds, I have completed the first 2 books in the Shadow Falls franchise, and I'm really, really excited because now I can pick up Shadow Falls, the next chapter, which has Taken at Dusk and Whispers at Moonrise. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited because from this point on in the series, like, I haven't read anything. And granted, I did forget everything when I was rereading it, but I don't know, like, this is going to be like completely 100% new. It's also a brand new book too. Same for the last book in the series. It's a brand new book, and I don't know, it's just even more exciting because the first book was really beat up too. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I really, really liked it. I'm gonna be honest though, like, the ending of that book, like, I don't know, it had some sad scenes in it, and that was fine. Like, it did get to me a little bit, but overall, like, I don't know, I didn't really like the ending that much. I don't know, I think so far, like, the first book in the series is the best. But that's why I'm excited to read these, because who knows, like, I might find my new favorite book in this video. So yeah, I am going to just keep going now. I'm really happy that like, I feel like I'm really on a roll now, and granted, it's taking me a long time, but like I said before, I don't think it matters, and it's just really fun. So yeah. Hi, so I am here to just update you on my progress during this whole thing. I have officially finished Shadow Falls Taken at Dusk, which is cool because I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm getting really, really tired of this series. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've just been reading it for so long, and I think, like, this book almost put me in a reading slump, which sucks because, you know, I'm supposed to be filming this video, and I don't know. So basically in this book, I feel like a whole lot happened, but like, not. This whole book has been like Kylie going on like a ghost hunt, I guess. Like, she's being haunted by like a Jane Doe ghost who doesn't know who she is, and the whole time, like, she's just trying to figure it out, and it's really taking a toll on her because of the whole like spirit thing. I don't know, I feel like it's definitely dragging on, but it is interesting. And I kind of like in this book, like, it kind of seemed like the romance took a back seat a little bit for the plot. I don't know, it seemed like the author cared more about getting the story going, and I definitely appreciated that because like, the story was interesting, but I definitely think it could have been like maybe 50 pages shorter or something. I don't know. And it doesn't look like I'm done because literally the next book is in this. So I like that you just jump right in, just like in the first book, a 2-in-1. And something interesting that I saw is Kylie finally found out what she is, and I kind of had an idea about it because, as I mentioned earlier, I remember like tiny little bits of what happened in this story upon rereading it. So basically Kylie just found out she's like a chameleon. I don't know. Literally that was like the last sentence of Taken at Dusk. So I guess in Whispered at Moonrise they're gonna explain it a little bit more, because it kind of seems like Kylie can do everything. Like, she was showing vampire powers, she was showing werewolf powers. I'm not sure about fae powers, but it just kind of seemed like she could do everything, and it was kind of getting annoying with the whole what am I thing. I feel like the storyline dragged out a lot. So I'm interested to see like what is finally going to happen now that she knows what she is, and I really hope like it's not like a mistake and it ends up being like she's something else, because I feel like this series kind of is giving me whiplash with the back and forth. But yeah, so I am going to keep reading. Hi, reading update time. So, I have officially finished Shadow Falls Book 4, Whispers at Moonrise, at 18 hours, 50 minutes, and 31 seconds. And I'm going to be honest, it's like I'm not as confused as I was before, but I'm still confused. Like, I feel like for this series to be 4 books in, like, I feel like they just keep having the same conversations over and over. Like, everything is getting really repetitive. I really enjoyed this one though. I definitely think the main character in this one, Kylie, got on my nerves the most, because I feel like she just did not listen to anything. It kind of felt like her character did a reset and just forgot about all the danger she's been in like this entire series, with like random like creatures and stuff like wanting to kill her. Like, there was a rogue vampire in the last book, I hope I mentioned that, that tried to kill her, and I don't know what it was, but like in this one she's just really stubborn. Her friends and her like camp advisor and just a bunch of people were just looking out for her this entire book, not chaperoning but kind of like shadowing her, so she wouldn't go certain places alone. And I believe they had really clear, easy rules, like stay out of the woods, don't go into the woods at night alone, things like that. And then she would do that, and it was just like, why would you do that? Like, I don't know. I believe the ghost in this book, I definitely think was a little creepier. So I really like that. Like, she was definitely getting frustrated with the whole ghost thing. But I also like in this one, that Kylie met her real grandparents in this, and so she talked a little bit about the whole chameleon thing, and she pretty much found out that chameleons are like not like, I guess, endangered. I guess like they're really powerful, but she still doesn't know why. So it's like there's still so many answers that she needs, and yeah, it was just kind of frustrating. So I already started reading another book, which is Chloe and the Kaisho Boys. I hope this is bright enough, but if not, I'll just put a picture in front. And this is a romance. I found that I like kind of like reading romances as palate cleansers, just in between fantasies. And also it gives me a little more variety because I could not read Shadow Falls like all of the books back to back to back. Like, I just need breaks after a while. So yeah, and honestly, it's just like a fun romance book. There's like a love triangle square thing. So the main character, Chloe, is having like a party, I guess, and it's like kind of like a rite of passage thing, and so her family want her to do something called a Kai show, and she needs like a bunch of boys for it, and she like, I don't really know anyone, so it's kind of like her meeting different boys and kind of ending up falling for them in the process, which, I mean, her family didn't want her to do that, but it happened. And actually, like, on the front it says choose a guy or choose herself. So yeah, she's picking between 3 boys, and I'm gonna be honest, I liked all of them. I liked all of them so far, and yeah, I'm kind of just excited to see where this goes, and I think I'm gonna end the vlog today, finish this book, and then I'm gonna just jump right into Chosen at Nightfall. This is not a 2-in-1, thank goodness. This is the final book in the entire series. Yeah, so I just want to end it on a high note. Like, I like that, like, I started this vlog with Shadow Falls, and so yeah, I really want to end it with Shadow Falls. So let's go then. Hi, so I am here to end the vlog, and I'm really excited because I'm so excited to say that I am finally finished filming this video. Oh my gosh, this took the longest time ever to film a video, and like, it's probably because like in the middle of this I got really unmotivated, and this was a 24-hour reading challenge, but it took a while, okay? It definitely didn't take a day or a week, but yeah, I'm just really excited to be just done with it, and I am just like, I feel so accomplished because even outside of this video, I've read so many books. Like, I don't know what was going on. I really think it was the Kindle that was just kind of giving me the motivation, I guess. So as I stated, I have finished 7 books in this video, and that includes the Shadow Falls series, which is a total of 5 books. And then I also read episode 13 and Chloe and the Kaisho Boys. So yeah, I'm just really excited, and I don't know, like, I'm happy that I kind of like didn't follow my TBR plan like to a T. Like, I knew I wanted to do the Shadow Falls series. That was like my definite. But as far as like the other 2 books, I'm kind of happy I picked it on a whim, and like I went off of my TBR list because it kind of felt good to do that, and I don't know, I think I might do that more. So yeah, I really hope that you all enjoyed this video, and this took so long, but like, I don't think you understand how accomplished I feel right now. And so I'm just really excited to start posting on YouTube again. So if you like this video, please like and comment if you've read any of these books, and if you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know, and I will try sometime in the future. And yeah, so thank you for watching.